Hey there folks, today we're hitting the green lanes and taking on Monket House Bank in the stunning North Yorkshire moors. Weather's absolutely amazing today, it's stayed dry, there's a few puddles up on the top which we'll get to splash about in later, but yeah, this lane is really one to give it a go. Nice easy starting lane for anybody who's looking at getting into green laning. So let's take a look. Monket House Bank is a lane that connects Rudland Rig to Daleside Road. Today we're starting at the western side on Rudland Rig at the cross, and we're heading east towards Monket House and Church Houses. We're heading east, top to bottom, so we're going to go down Monket House Bank. The lane itself is a compact gravel lane. It starts off really smooth, not much to see other than moorland, but as you'll see as we start to get further on, the views really do open up and you start to see the whole of Farndale. It's absolutely amazing, especially on a clear day like today. As we reach the first bend and we start to descend, if you look straight out ahead, just in the distance you'll see the Lion Inn on Blakey Ridge. Below us, Farndale starts to open, Farndale Moor. The views start to get really big, that moorland drops away from us now as we start to descend the hill. We've been travelling across the ridgeline now for a fair few minutes. This is where the technical part starts. We're going to start into the steep descent. It's not hard, but if you've got hill descent, it's really worth putting on. Keep your brakes cold. Better stopping power as we go down. You'll see the valley opens up. It's absolutely amazing, especially in spring. Everything's green, everything's fresh. It's absolutely lovely. We can still see Blakey Ridge on the horizon. That's where we're going to head to for a pint after we've done this. But let's keep it steady and take in those views. coming up to a little S-bend here. The sides are built up on both sides. I think it's been a rock slide at some point historically. Anybody knows, please let me know in the comments below what this grey-black stone and rock is that has appeared and it seems to have been cut through. We're now heading towards our first gate. There's two on this lane. This is the first one and it's midway down the track. The track changes from a compact gravel base to a concrete base as it gets steeper towards the gate, so watch out for that changing. Nice and easy, keep it steady on those brakes, 4-wheel low, gear 2 if you don't have the hill descent, just keeps it a little bit smoother and looks after the car a bit more mechanically. Keep it going. Don't forget, when approaching a gate, always leave it the way you found it. So if it's open, leave it open unless it states otherwise. If it's closed, make sure you close it behind you. A lot of these gates are all wooden farm track gates. They may be there to keep livestock in. And the gates do deteriorate over time. You'll see this at the very end gate near the road. It's all collapsing and the hooks disappeared. But yeah, try and do your best to keep them shut. If it's not closing very well, maybe wedge a rock against it, hold it open, that kind of thing, especially if you're travelling by yourself. Leave how you found it, leave no trace. The last bit of the track turns back from concrete base to a gravel base. We're getting close to the end now. Just take in those last bits of views as you get down into the valley bottom. If you've really enjoyed this video and it's been helpful to you, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to find the GPX file of this lane, go and check out my Patreon. All of the links will be in the description, including the start and end, what 3 words for this route, this lane. So yeah, please head over, click that like button, click the bell icon, and make sure you follow me in the future, as hopefully I'm going to be able to do a load more of these videos around North Yorkshire and the Yorkshire Dales.